account.
The Honourable Member for Sherwood Park, Fort Saskatchewan.
You know, Mr. Speaker, it's interesting that the Prime Minister would talk about wanting to reopen the embassy in Iran when he actually personally voted in favor of my motion not to do that a couple years ago. But in June, the House of Commons unanimously also passed a motion calling for an international independent investigation into allegation of genocide against Tamils in Sri Lanka. So I'd like to ask the Prime Minister what steps, if any, his government has taken to advocate for that investigation, and will Canada join the U.S. in applying sanctions to Sri Lankan Army Chief Shivendra Silva?
Good question.
The Right Honourable Prime Minister. Our positions are consistent. We stand up for human rights everywhere around the world, whether it be in Sri Lanka or in Iran. Indeed, as asking about Iran, that is why Canada led a resolution at the United Nations in November 2019 calling on Iran to comply with its international human rights obligations. We deeply oppose Iran's support for terrorist organizations, its threats towards Israel, its ballistic missile program, and its support for the murderous Assad regime. We will continue to defend human rights and hold Iran to account for its actions, as well as we do all around the world, including in Sri Lanka.